Welcome back, everybody. If you're new, thanks for stopping by. And yes, as the title says, I've done it again. And you might be asking why I bought a TRX4m and not the High Trail. Well, my wife saw me playing with the High Trail, said she would probably enjoy that. It's not so fast like all the other ones I have. I can't blame her. They are fast and easy to crash if you're not knowing what you're doing. These, they're slow. You crash them, you roll them. You're not really going to cry about it. And it's kind of a early Christmas gift, I guess. And if she doesn't play with it, hey, I get another toy. This one's got a shorter wheelbase than the High Trail. So this is like 155 millimeters and the High Trail's 162 if I remember correctly. Could be wrong. You know, link all the information down below where I bought it, all that jazz. Anyway, this one is cheaper because it doesn't have the upgrades. It's not lifted. That's why, you know, don't have the longer wheelbase. Different wheels, different tires, different body. But everything underneath, the motor, the gearing, is just the standard gearbox, the standard motor, waterproof servo, oil-filled shocks. So, and you can move things around just like the High Trail. And lots of mods for this one since it's been out for a long time. High Trail, they're still getting some out there. But let's get to it. Enough of me talking here. We don't need to sit here and listen to me just jabber while this sits here in the box. Here is our pamphlet. And unlike the High Trail, this one does not come with the trailer hitch. So I'm actually very glad that High Trail did, because it allows you to have the further drop down with the higher ground clearance there. So get rid of that. All right. Here's our battery and charger. I got a spare battery on top of this, so now we'll have 4. And that'll give us a lot of run time once I set up the crawler course. More so than just setting up some stuff inside since it's been raining. Standard top qualifier controller here. I might just get her the other one that has the other dial and the other button. I think I have a couple of those up here. Yeah, maybe we can figure out how to program lights to this one. We'll see. But I'll just set that to the side along with this. Gonna need 4 AA batteries, but we'll worry about that later. And finally, I can get it out of here. The High Trail was definitely easier. Just press the suspension down. There we go. And there it is. That is the Area 51. And it comes with the same easy body clipping system. There's your 180 87T Titan motor. And that's the standard gearing. That's not a high or low. Comes with lights already in the bumper, so you get some lights here. Not like the High Trail where it's headlights. They do make lighting kits, but I think if you have some LEDs, you just pop some in the stock taillights. Won't be like reverse and all that stuff, but lighting kit's only 25 bucks, so probably down the road we'll do that on this one and that one. But ooh, that Area 51 color. My wife picked up a very nice color for this. Actually, if I would have bought this myself other than the High Trail, would have got this. There it is. That's quite nice. And just to pull this off, let's put that over here. Let's bring out the High Trail body. Or I guess chassis, I should say. Oh yeah, definitely can tell the wheelbase is longer. Frame is also longer on these, so that's definitely pretty cool. Looks like there's a couple of spots for adjustment here. One on the rear here, I don't see much room to do anything else. But you can upgrade your shocks and your arms here and lift it like this, but you're just not going to have the same frame, so maybe a little limitation there. But other than that, they share the same speed controller, same battery, same motor. But I plan to get the crawler gear, maybe do something else, and same servo as well. But definitely can tell the wheel size is the same, but the tire size is much bigger. So if you ever get a lift, you can do this. You can always swap them out and see how different they are. You can tell just a little bit the ride height here is different, but it's kind of hard to see. So let me pull this down. So now I got a comparison. Definitely a lot more ground clearance there. And I know the lighting's not that great, but you can just look. It's much closer. That's not going to help. So, but a lot more ground clearance. So I guess now time to give it a crawl. All right, real quick. I totally forgot because, you know, I gotta forget one thing or another at some point here. I'll pull that off. So no lights in the body, like I said, but if you get 3mm bulbs for the front and the rear here, there is another slot up here. Or you can ultimately make your own wires, split them, all that stuff. So I might do that. We'll see what the wife wants mostly. But just to check out our lighting before this is done charging, I'm gonna pull this off. I seriously hate these red tags. I know the warning, I know the risks. I'm sorry. Just everybody be careful with lithium batteries. So put our lights on there, turn it on, and there we are. Some fog lights here for now. If we get a lighting kit, we'll definitely put those on. Or if I just get some bulbs, put them in here, and then one day this will probably be much more upgraded. Probably my doing more than my wife's, but for real now, let's get on the trail. Just got the Bronco out here. Actually, it's been a few days. My wife has been driving this so much. You can tell it's very dirty, and I was able to progress on the RC course a lot during that time. I also threw in a light kit like the high trail I have. So I got front and rear lights, but I might actually get the light kit for this. So fog lights, all that jazz. So we're gonna just do some obstacles here. This probably cannot handle what the high trail can, especially with the upgrades the high trail has now. So we'll try some out and see how it goes. This thing is great. I'm really liking it. That's why I know my wife is really liking it. She's been driving it around a lot, like I said. That's why it was dirty when we got out to go drive around. Honestly, when I was looking at the crawlers in the beginning, I knew this existed. I was definitely looking at this one and the Defender and a couple others. But when I went into the store, I found that the High Trail existed. And obviously, with the lift on it and everything like that, I went with that one. But this is still a great car. It definitely bottomed out in a few places. It got kind of hung up, had to reverse, try it again, go at speed where I could drive off something on accident. But overall, great little crawler right out of the box. Perfect for my wife, and she's lucky to have me because she gets upgrades like taillights and headlights, which I kind of want to get the actual kit because you get reverse lights, hazards, turn signals, running lights, the whole deal there. So I didn't even notice the little hookups on the bumper here. They probably break off. Inside, well, we already took a look at it, but still holding up very well. One thing I did notice is it does sag sometimes to one side. From what I found out, just get some shock collars, put them on there, and wherever it's sagging, and it should help that out. It's just kind of known, but that's the way she goes. So you'll definitely see this in future videos. Crawling, probably upgrades, definitely upgrades, because whatever I take off my truck, like the long A-arms eventually, they're going to go on this, give this a little height, a little more articulation. The tires do kind of hit on the fenders. Forgot to mention that, but don't really notice it. It's just more so of some of the obstacles I have. This really doesn't have a chance unless I'm going at speed. That's going to be it for today. I appreciate you stopping by. If you can do all the things down there as well, if you have questions, comments, concerns, definitely leave them down there as well. I thank you for stopping by today. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and take care.